Okay, so now we're at the control station for the TrackerSled. Again, this is unique to the Pilot here in that we have an entire control station for a single TrackerSled. Right, at scale, this control station could control acres and acres of TrackerSleds. So we have no economy of scale here, but all the pieces and the parts are useful to take note of. Again, the transition box that we just looked at is on the back side of this. This is a network control unit that actually speaks to each of the boxes that controls the operation of the trackers, those tracker control units. So within this box, you'll have all that communication equipment, and then there is an antenna at the bottom that broadcasts communication to each tracker. Again, this unit, which has its own antenna also, is the remote sensing unit. And you'll see here the remote sensor is really the anemometer. So when there are high winds here, that will indicate that to the network control unit that the trackers need to go in a stowed position, a position that is least susceptible to having wind damage the panels in any way, to reduce that force, that wind force on each tracker. And when the wind dies, and go back to normal operating. The other remote control sensor that we could use here, still undecided, is the snow sensor. We are in Lake Michigan snow belt here, and I'll see how this operates during the winter. Typically in the morning, that snow will dump on the east side of each tracker. So we're just going to keep our eye on that as we go. Again, what is still needing to be done here is the power to each one of these units, and then the trench that's going to our solar edge inverter that we'll look at now. Okay, now we're 250 feet away from the TrackerSled, and this is the destination for all the wiring that's going to come from that transition box. That conduit and wiring will come up at the bottom of this inverter. This is a solar edge 10 kilowatt inverter. All that DC wiring will come to this lower compartment here. This device will invert that direct current to alternating current, so then it can be tied into these distribution panels after. There'll be a disconnect switch here, and then that power will get delivered to the distribution panels. In the event that there's no equipment operating, this is a net metering scenario where all that power will go back out onto the grid. So I just wanted to give you a quick look. There's a lot more to discuss here and to see in the future, but this is the Solar Edge 10 kilowatt HD wave inverter.